Hi, everyone. My name is Roger Tremblay, President and Senior Consultant with the Roger Tremblay Consulting Group. In this short video, I'll talk to you about joint venture initiatives. More specifically, I'll talk about why joint venture initiatives are such a great strategic option to achieve organizational goals. Joint venture initiatives are used by a lot of different companies in a very wide array of industries. For example, it helps organizations become more agile throughout their value chain. For example, making sure that the wholesale and the retail components work more closely together. It's also a great way to pool your talent in your R&D to bring products and services to market more quickly. Now we'll talk a little bit about execution. A lot of different players play a key role in planning and executing joint venture initiatives. Your company's board plays a significant role. It has the responsibility to set strategic direction and to support the CEO in the planning and execution of the joint venture initiative. It also has to ensure that resources are allocated adequately to deliver. And finally, the board is responsible to make sure that all the stakeholders' needs are met and exceeded. Now let's talk about the role of the CEO. Of course, the CEO has to articulate the vision, has to remove obstacles that can be found throughout the journey. CEO has to make sure to avoid unrealistic promises and also to ensure that stakeholder interests are well aligned. And the CEO has to promote the project. The CEO is really the storyteller in chief for the strategic initiative. The CFO also plays a very important role. The CFO needs to model the data to clearly show that the organizations that are part of the joint venture will be better off once the joint venture is in place compared to before it was implemented. Next, let's talk about HR. HR also plays a very significant role in making sure that resource planning is done, making sure that management is guided to capture synergies that are available, and make sure that the culture can evolve successfully. Next, let's talk about the project management. In some situation, a project management office can be put in place to manage a very large joint venture initiative. Project management is key to make sure that execution is well integrated and well coordinated in order to deliver the project successfully. Next, let's talk about the management team, the senior management team. The senior management team needs to show the path to success, needs to remove obstacles, needs to hold the line. So I'd like to thank you for your time today. And in the next video, we'll talk more specifically about execution. We'll talk about the do's and don'ts. As you structure your project across the various work streams, starting with business, finance, HR, IT, and so on and so forth, we'll talk about how to manage the dependencies and how to deliver successfully. Thank you for your time. We'll talk to you soon.